morning. I'm excited. I feel like I tell y'all that I'm excited all the time, and I really am. Like, I am definitely in this place of joy and peace and excitement, just because I feel like I'm getting better at doing and being who I'm called to be, right? And so there is inherent joy in that. There is inherent happiness in that. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm probably gonna tell y'all that 1,000 more times, but I'm excited. I'm also very excited to be in August. We have made it to month 8. This year is flowing by so fast, so fast. Not sure how I feel about that part, but I am thankful to be in the number, as the mothers would say on this side. I am thankful to be in the number. So today, you already know what I'm gonna tell you to do before we get started and before this camera falls. Stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when a video goes up. And then I want you to get your coffee and to get your word, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm back. I'm excited to get started with you all and to jumpstart this week. So before we get started with the word, I wanted to tell you about my pretty good coffee today. So I am trying La Colombe. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It's Colombe, La Colombe. I'm drinking the medium dark roast. It is a cold brew. It's really, really good. I actually got put onto it by another YouTuber, Esther Curia. She's one of my favorite ones, and this is one of the ones that she drinks, so I decided, okay, let me try it. It's pretty good. I'm gonna try the lighter roast next, because I actually just finished this bottle this morning. So this is the medium roast. I also put Planet Oat vanilla oat milk and the Chobani sweet and creamy, the sweet and creamy creamer, and that's also a plant-based creamer. So that's what I have in my coffee today, and it's really good. It's really, really good. Really, 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 really good. So I'm excited to drink that. Now, side note, how many excited have I said today? Count them up. Count them up. There might be a prize for it. All right, so Romans 1 verse 28, and we're going to do the Amplified version. Romans 1 verse 28. And since they did not see fit to acknowledge God or consider him worth knowing as their creator, God gave them over to a depraved mind to do things which are improper and repulsive. Let's do that one more time. And since they did not see fit to acknowledge God or consider him worth knowing as their creator, God gave them over to a depraved mind to do things which are improper and repulsive. And I chose that scripture for today because we've been talking about relationship, we've been talking about obedience, we've been talking about submission, we've been talking about what it means to worship God with your life all year, right? So then what's the opposite? What if you choose not to do those things? What if you choose to go solo dolo, go self, to trust in your own instincts, your own power, your own will? What if you choose to do that? What's the other side? What's the other side? And the word makes it really, really clear right here, right? It says if you choose to do that, God's gonna let you have your own mind. You're gonna have to govern your own mind. He's gonna give you over to a depraved mind, so that then you begin to do things even more impulsive, even more repulsive, and just abhorrent. And it's interesting because you may not have even wanted to go that far, but because you've strayed so far from him, there's no protection for you. There's no boundary for you. There's no stop gate for you. You're gonna go further than you've ever gone. You're gonna drown in your own mess. That's the other side. The other side of if you are unwilling to do the work of having relationship, of acknowledging him, of being obedient, of submitting to him, of living a life worthy of being called his child, he's going to give you over to a depraved mind. And to me, that's scarier than anything else, because I can think of some crazy things to do. I absolutely can. I am not even gonna lie to you. I can think of craziness to do, to say. I mean, your girl has a very active imagination, and to read something saying to do things which are improper and repulsive, which is more than what you've already done, yo, that's far. That's far. That's far. And that just tells me that you're out of his protection, you're out of his will, you're out of his grace. And that's scary. That's scary, because then you will die out there. And you'll die in a place of loneliness. You'll die in a place that is completely estranged from him. That's scary. That's scary. Because I know what it's like to feel like you're losing your mind. I know what it's like to feel like you're losing control. You feel like you are falling apart. Like, I get that. Y'all, people can't drive today. I'm sorry. People cannot drive today. And I don't ever want to get to a place where God completely releases my mind to where it's like a torrent of negativity, toxicity, improper thoughts, repulsive thoughts. I don't ever want to get to that place. Ever, 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 ever. But the reality is that it can happen. It can happen. It can happen. And after a while, you're going to keep doing and keep pushing and keep running and keep fighting God to the point where he's like, you know what? You can have it. You can have it. You can have the responsibility of trying to maintain your own mind. You can have the responsibility of trying to govern your own heart and to stay in control. You can have that. And you'll fail. You'll fail. You'll fail. You cannot. Once he's let you go into your own mind, you won't be able to control it. You will not be able to control it. That's what the word says. You will begin to do improper and repulsive things. Period. He will give you over to doing what you want to do. And instead of it just being that little bit, it's going to be that lot bit that's locked up that you don't even realize is locked up in your brain and in your heart and in your spirit. That's the part, because we ask God for things and we want to rumble with God because we think we know better than him, but you don't even know some of the things that he is protecting you from within yourself. There are things he's protecting you from within yourself. So you can't beat God being God. And you can't beat having a relationship with him. You can't beat acknowledging him as who he is, which is the end all and be all. You can't. You can't. So, you know, here we are. Here we are. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put y'all down for a second. And I'm gonna park. And you already know that this is an Olympic sport for me. Okay, that's it. Yay, I'm parked. All right, so that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Romans 1:28. Hold that in your heart. It's really going to bless you this week as you marinate on it, as you meditate on it, as you study. Make sure that you have some pretty good coffee as often as you can, because I certainly am. And make it a good week. And if you haven't bought your tickets for the Hey Pretty conference, go ahead and get them at heyprettylife.com. heyprettylife.com. We are so excited about what we have planned. We're also working on a few things for you, so be on the lookout for that. We should have a couple of announcements soon, so just be on the lookout. But again, heyprettylife.com for your tickets. Romans 1:28 for your word this week, and make sure that you have pretty good coffee. Bye.